Alright, welcome to the podcast, Lendo Podcast inside the store. B.O.C is in the building. What's up, bro?
Superstar Lendo.
Soup.
Soup.
How far now?
Voila, all good, pa.
Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, labari.
Wow. Yeah, you soon Nigeria ko, pa.
Lockdown.
Seriously.
How's the lockdown?
Well, it's been good. At least we're surviving.
Yeah.
We actually had plans this year of, like a lot of people had plans of buying Benz and all that. But I think right now what matters is survival. So now it's about survival. Like basically this year is about survival.
Yeah.
But we hope things get back to normal soon though. So those dreams we had like from the beginning of the year doesn't die.
Yeah. That's very, very true. So it's not about it's still about the dream, but this year we should try to survive this year.
Like we should try and survive this year. That's what matters at this point.
So
But more like this is the first time in like 5 years that I haven't traveled for 3 months.
You can imagine.
Yeah, and this is very strange for me because I got so used to traveling
around.
up and down, and like this time around it's not only me but virtually almost
everybody.
everyone. Yeah, it's at home, but we bless God.
So this the situation has actually affected the economy of everything and even entertainment as well.
Yeah.
How do we get back? Like, let's say this thing is over, maybe soonest. How do we get back to where we were?
Actually, this is something that hit us unprecedented.
Yeah.
And it just like even when the COVID-19 is over, it's going to be a long road to recovery.
Yeah.
Like before things will get back to normalcy and all that. But then I can't really say that like this is how we're gonna get back after everything is over. But then I believe with time people will get to discover ways to thrive with it. I remember like 3 days ago I saw you post Joe Biden's line that says you don't get rid of your demons, you learn to
live with them. Yeah.
So I think we're getting to that level actually, because places are gradually opening up.
Yeah.
Even though it's not like COVID-19 is over, but then people have to survive.
Yeah.
So I believe with time we're going to get to that level.
So people will eventually get to adjust to the situation.
Yes.
And
we just ought to. If not, man, I won't power so key.
It's not easy. Like a lot of businesses have closed down. A lot of people have lost their jobs. It's so hard for people to leave.
Actually.
But then we need to survive.
We need to survive. Like the entertainment industry is one of the worst hit sectors. Yeah, because like
no shows.
the models of entertainments, like the museums, the cinemas, like concert venues and all that. Even football. Even though I see football are gradually resuming, like I lights out near our club.
Barboli.
I'm telling you, Barboli. I
dead.
So, but how man go do now?
But artists, like people that actually make music, I see like a lot of people are making use of the situation, like the lockdown, to make a lot of songs.
Yeah. People are actually making a lot of songs. Like because we're home now.
Yeah.
Everyone is home, at least like our level of reasoning, from how it was when there was a lot of hustle and bustle is different, because now we're focused. At least we're home. We're being very thoughtful about a lot of things.
Yeah.
So it's even easy now to record a lot of songs. But sometimes the anxiety might make one lose focus.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it depends on how someone is willing to take advantage of the situation.
Yeah.
But then you have time to record a lot of songs, but then you may not have those platforms you used to have to actually display them.
Exactly.
Yes,
Let's say
yes.
for artists that don't even have like a home studio or home
You know,
setup.
because there are people that like. Thank God in our state at least the lockdown is partial, so
Yeah.
we can
You
move a
can
little
move.
bit. So even when you don't have a studio set up at home, you can actually go to the studio and record. But for those states that are in total lockdown, that there's no
Yeah.
movement,
Yeah.
it's artists are finding it difficult to actually record new
Exactly.
stuffs.
Yeah.
And even at recording new stuffs, you know,
Mm.
like people want to listen to music that would make them reflect
Yeah.
much more than listening to music for the fun of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like artists have to be so reasonable in terms of putting out contents like
No.
at this time. For as much as people want to have fun, people still want to reflect about life as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's not just about putting out the music, but how rich the content is in terms of things that would make people think about their lives and how to better it.
Yeah. Like artists like that have every artist have like his own following, like people that actually follow him. And
Yeah.
then what do you think like artists should do in order to help spread the message to their audience? Like every artist should at least make like his own contribution in a way, because people need to be constantly reminded about the situation and how serious
Yeah.
is the situation. So what do you think like artists should do aside just making the music about the stuff? Because I've seen a lot of artists like make music about COVID-19 and stuff like that and the lockdown. What should we do like as artists to tell people, like to inform people about the situation and how best they can actually take care of themselves in this situation?
Yeah, I think apart from making the music, people make short videos as well.
Yeah.
And people go live on IG, Facebook, like social media platforms a lot these days to advocate about the guidelines that are there for us to adhere to in order to curtail the spread of the virus.
Yeah.
Like the social distancing, like
Very important.
the hygiene, like washing of hands constantly, and then like all the guidelines that are needed of us to adhere to in order to make sure that the spread of the virus are being curtailed. So apart
Yeah.
from making music, we actually make videos, and there are some set of youths that are actually engaging themselves in making awareness to the public, even though we are on lockdown. But like there are days, some certain days that people
are open.
Places are open and then people move freely. So in such days, like some people actually volunteer, like artists can also do that, volunteer to go around, even if it's not door to door, but markets are open. It's a good place to have a crowd, like a reasonable crowd that one can actually advocate about the social distancing, the keeping of hygiene and all that. So like in my own thoughts, apart from recording music, like making short videos and going live on social media platforms in order to tell people about the effects of not adhering to those guidelines and all that is going to help like a great deal in ensuring that the virus doesn't spread as much.
That makes me want to even say this. Like they say churches and mosques are closed for this same reason, but then there are days that the market is open, and then the market is open for maybe 10 hours or 8 hours, and then people that actually go to church and worship places and mosques, they don't stay for that long. So I don't understand the rationale behind the church and mosque is locked down, but then which is maybe 2 hours at most or
Yeah,
three,
2 hours at
but
most.
then the market is open. Even
Yeah.
though I understand that people need
People
to
have to eat,
eat,
man.
yeah.
Yeah,
So, but
yeah.
how do you balance that?
Actually, I'm not a health expert. Yeah, but then,
Of course.
I I can't really say because I've never even thought of that before now, But then, like if churches and mosques should be closed down for same reason
Hmm.
of not wanting the virus to spread, I think market is also not a safe place for
Exactly.
people to be at. But then, where the ruwan ciki yake jan na rijiya.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So like we were talking about survival earlier on.
Hmm.
So like when the markets cannot be opened like totally,
Yeah.
people will be worse hit by the situation, and then in that way people might even rebel.
Exactly.
you know
Yeah.
so and when the rebellion comes in, people begin to live carefree,
Hmm.
like not being mindful of what the after effect would look like.
Aftermath.
Yes. So I feel, though, like leaving the market open and then closing the church and mosque, like,
Does it have any significant effect
you
on the
know
situation?
me I feel even opening the market might even spread it more.
That is
But people need to eat.
people need to eat.
Yes, people need to eat.
Because I don't think they actually observe that social distancing in the market.
No.
It doesn't
People don't
work.
really observe that social distancing, even though the use of
Face
nose
masks.
mask or face mask is becoming mandatory
Mm.
now, as it is being said. But then, some people are not even sure if the mode of spread is like, the mode of contacting the virus is.
Does the face mask stop you from contacting the virus, or it stops you from spreading it?
That's what I don't know, but that's what is being said.
Because
Actually,
I've seen a video. I'm not sure. I've seen a video that says the face mask is it it only makes you feel safe.
yes,
But it
it's
doesn't
about the
necessarily
safety.
stops you from contacting the virus. But
Yes.
it actually stops you from like
And it minimizes the risk, actually,
yes.
as it is being said.
Mm.
Actually, so people feel that sense of safety when they're putting on the face mask. So, and then they go about doing their stuff, but it doesn't mean
Yeah.
that it actually stops anything. Yeah.
Yeah, so we need to be careful.
People have to just be careful, avoid crowded place.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that's just the basic clue about the whole thing. Just
I feel this is a phase. It will come and go, but then we need to survive it.
yes.
We need to and we need to survive it as a people. So we need to.
And no one knows how long it's going to be here,
Yeah.
or how soon it's going to
We just hope
go away.
it's
So
not here for long.
yes,
That is about COVID-19. This is much needed conversation though. You've like crossed a great deal of like milestone over the years. You've made a lot of music. You've made a lot of collaboration. Like last year, I think you've made about 80 or more.
yeah.
How do you deal with that? Like to make eight. Let's say you make like a verse on every record. That's 80 verses.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
like 86. Yeah,
It's
it was
even
like 86
just
last
close
year.
to 90.
Yeah,
That's a
close to
lot.
90. Yeah.
How do you deal with that?
Like everyone has the way he operates
Hmm.
as an artist, and then some of these things we do are not just for fun. Actually,
Hmm.
some are necessary, and then some we do it for the fun of it.
Hmm.
So, but then I recorded a lot of verses last year, even though I had some pending session that crossed over to
This year.
this
It
year.
was supposed to be on last
Yes,
year.
it was supposed to
Okay.
be on last year, like 17 sessions or so. Some of those verses have been recorded at the spot.
Oh.
Yeah, some, like, how we do the online collaborations and
Yeah.
all. People just send in their
Files.
their files. You record your verse and send it back. So like I said, some of these things we do are necessities. Like me personally,
Yeah.
I get shows, I get invite for shows and all that, but then everyone has a target.
Yeah.
So like I feel I don't get as much as I should, or let me say, like in a simple term, like this features we do,
Yeah.
are like solidly what we live on at this moment.
Oh yeah, especially right now.
Especially at this point, because there are no shows, like nothing is happening, everywhere is closed.
Yeah.
So like the only way we get some token out of this entertainment we do is through those collaborations. And mind you, even though we've done like 86 collaborations last year, there were some we turned down.
Wow.
Actually, even though I have my own philosophy, it's not nice for you to accept to work on every record you get to, like when someone asks you to give them a verse and just you decide you just decide to say okay, no problem.
So what's the standard for you?
Like I have a standard for like jumping on any song that is good at a point. But funny enough, like the artists that are not that good are the artists that have the money to pay. Seriously.
Wow.
Because
wow.
like it's not every, like out of the whole collaborations I did last year,
Yeah.
it's not every record that I got paid for.
Mm.
It's not every record that I got paid for, but I got paid for more than half.
Okay.
So like I used to have a standard of turning down a lot of records, but now what I have made up my minds to do is, like in recent time, is that okay, like when you want to put me on your record, even when the song is not that good enough, okay, what I do is that I try to play my part to the best that I can.
Yeah.
Like to express myself in accordance to like the topic in question.
Okay.
I try to make sure that okay, I express myself.
Do justice.
Yes, let me just do justice to what I should, and then leave the rest to you. Because okay, if I'm talking on a particular title, and then I get to deliver well, okay, it's all up to you as the artist to either do well or not. But me as an artist, I'm trying to lay a legacy. I'm trying to leave a legacy. I'm trying to like immortalize my name in a way. So I like every call I get for collaboration, I see it as an advantage
to build on the legacy.
Wow. So the song may not be good, because I can't actually say that of all the records I've done are good enough, or it's because I enjoy doing it and that's why I do it. I do it for different reasons. Yes, sometimes we need the cash.
Yeah.
And then sometimes for the legacy. In fact, I feel like I'm just getting the opportunity to do some lyrical exercise.
Yeah.
Because in a way, I've jumped on virtually all kinds of beats: Afro, Makossa, reggae, rap, pop, R&B, and all that. So I have trained myself in a way that I don't actually feel okay because this music is in this particular style.
Yeah.
I can't actually manipulate my way into it. I like once it's music. But me as a person, I have my own style of music that whenever you listen to it, you know, okay, this is my own style.
Yeah.
But I jump on anything.
Oh, that's nice. What's the proper channel? If there's an artist that actually wants to get you on a record, what does he needs to do to get to you? Because I think a lot of people don't actually know how to get you on a record, and then how to actually book you for a show.
Okay, like the right contacts are on my social media platforms.
Okay.
Actually, even though it's not everyone that's on social media,
Okay.
but I feel when it becomes that necessary for someone to contact me, the person would actually find a means.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, that's it. But the contacts are on my social media platforms.
Okay.
And even if not for the contacts, when someone just have an access to my social media, once the person sends me direct message, like I check my messages from time to time. Not really all the time, but like from time to time I get to check my messages.
When you get the time.
Yes, when I get the time to, I check my messages. So like when someone hit me up for collaboration or events or meetup or anything, like I get to reply the person on how we get to meet. Yes, either via my management or me in person.
Yeah.
It depends on the nature of the meeting actually, and the purpose as to why the person wants to meet up with me.
Yeah. The project you guys did together with Seaman last year, Fire Project, like
Thanks.
that's awesome. There's a feel of, oh man, this guy has been doing this for a minute. Like it shows, like it's obvious, so obvious.
Thanks,
so tell us about the experience while you guys were working on that project, because it actually came out so nice.
Actually, I wouldn't say it was a smooth sailing, actually, and it wasn't really a tough one per se. We started the project like since 2018.
Wow.
Yes, that was when we started. In fact, we were like 80% done with it, like since 2018. And the only song we added on the project, like from the ones we've recorded in 2018, was just Inagin Norms.
Oh, wow.
Yes, that was the only song we added. But
nice
like,
song, fire song.
all the songs were there. So, you know, we, first of all, like most of the songs, we got the beats. Yes, we got the beats. Like we just discussed on, okay, this is the kind of songs we want to put out.
Yeah.
You know, and okay, this is how we want to approach the songs. So, you know, Seaman made like virtually all the beats apart from KHA. KHA was the beat that was made by Shambi.
Okay.
Yeah, Shambi Puzzle.
Wow.
You know, and that beat was not supposed to be on the it wasn't like it was purposely
for the project. Okay.
You know, yeah, but when like I went to Simon's studio like in 2018, so I was playing it, and then we started vibing to it. Like the two of us started vibing to it, and I was like, and the style was an unusual type. We've never actually recorded a song on a silent kind of beat like that, you know.
Yeah.
So we just decided to vibe on it, and you know, it's all started with the hook. Like I'm talking about Kichi. Yeah, it started with the hook. You know, Simon started humming. He started humming. You know, with no words.
No words.
You know, that was how he started.
Most songs actually starts like that.
So and the melody was
fire.
You know, was fire. So I said no, like this song has to be part of this project, and that was how we came with it. And Darasin Rayuwa, you know, Darasin Rayuwa, I just told him that okay, we should just make a hip hop beat, like 100% hip hop beat.
Yeah.
And then we'll get to approach it once it's done. And as soon as it's done, you know, Seaman is such a great artist. I don't know how he does his thing, but he made it look very, very easy when it's not.
Really,
you know,
I can testify to that.
You know, like it's like the way he does it. It would be like, okay, this is not something that you need to crack your brain before you get to come up with something. And me, I get inspired by mostly I get inspired by the beats and the hooks.
Yeah.
You know, when the beat is fire and the hook is catchy, you know, it's
Everything
not
is in
hard to
place.
come up with the
Yeah.
verses.
Everything is in place.
You know, so that's how we did it. Actually, after recording most of the songs, you know, there were Seaman was working on his album, and I was working on Allah Serie as well. So we had not wanted to like flaunt too many songs online, and then at the end of the day, they won't get the desired attention.
Yeah.
That we
And
want
Sima has
the
his own
songs to.
album too.
You know, he has his own album. I had mine too,
And
and
then
then the joint project.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, so we had to make a timeline
Yeah. Exactly.
for putting out the projects because
Just even for the sake of letting the music go around.
you know, for the sake of letting the music go right. Even though this is how you put out a song today, and then the next day someone will be asking you that you've been quiet for some time. What's happening?
Any
You know?
latest?
You know, as in, oh boy, you know, I'll be like, is it? You know, lately I got to realize that it's not like on this social media platform, most especially. Okay, let me say Facebook,
Yeah.
because Instagram is about the photos and the videos.
yeah.
So there's no way you'll be on IG and then you wouldn't see the video or the
Oh,
photos.
the photo, yeah.
But talking about somewhere like Facebook, you know, it's not all these people that like your post that actually see what you post about.
That's true.
Most especially when it has to do with videos and images.
Yeah.
You know, because someone will be liking a post that you made for putting out a song, but he will still be asking you, what's up with you? You've been quiet for a while.
The Facebook, they have a free mode.
There's a free mode.
And
That's
then
why I
you
got
don't
to
actually
understand.
get to see
Yes.
videos or images.
Except the captions.
Yes.
That's the only thing they see.
So sometimes artists like make posts without actually explaining.
you
on
know,
the- on
you
the
would
caption.
you would think as if people are actually viewing the photos,
Yeah, but
and then they get
some
to
are
the
not.
message.
Yeah.
So most people, like most of the people on Facebook, some are on free mode. So if someone is using free mode, the person cannot actually download the music.
That's true.
Yes.
That's true. So he doesn't even know there's a new song out.
You know, like I put out a song like 2 weeks ago, and then 2 days after putting out the song, someone was like,
We're getting to that.
Baba,
We're getting to that song. We're getting to that song.
yeah, I know.
Dead.
Like since 2000, someone told me that
Mm.
the last time he heard my record was like since 2018, and I was like, wow,
You can imagine.
are you serious? Like on Twitter, I had to reply the person with track list of Daresen Raiwa, the graphic work of Chio, and also Wasika Zuasama.
Mm.
And the guy still wanted to argue, so I had to just let him be, because
Wow.
yeah, it was like, it wasn't about the song, you know, it was just his own personal opinion,
Something deeper.
you know. So I had to just let him be.
Something deeper. The song you did, the Chio and then Daresen Raiwa. I think those are the most recent songs you've put out.
Wasika Zuasama.
That's the most
Chio
recent.
and Wasika Zuasama, yeah.
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 Fire song like that.
Thanks.
Chio the song we never expected like you were actually going to put out the singing type of song, even though you've done it before,
Yeah.
like on several occasions.
Yeah.
Mostly love songs though.
Yeah.
that was a nice song. I don't know how
Thanks
you
a lot.
actually carved that out. I think it was out on Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
Perfect timing.
Sure. Actually,
Perfect timing.
I recorded the song like last year. The song has been with me for quite a while.
Mm.
At a point, I didn't even want to put it out. I don't know. So one day I was just having some conversation with Chris Flames, and he was like, "What's up with that song now?
Mm.
That I did. Are you not putting it out?" I was like, "No, I'm not putting it out too, blah, blah, blah." And he actually gave me a reason to believe in the song.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shout out to
GIG. Fireman.
GIG.
You know, the song, even though the beat was made by Shambi, but it was a remake.
Okay.
Like the whole song is a remake of a song done by Saint John.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
It's like the melody and even the rhyming scheme and all that was was gotten from St. John's song Three Below.
Okay.
In fact, even his own is Three Below, mine is Geo. So when you listen to St. John's song Three Below and Chio, it will be like you're just listening to Three Below version in Hausa.
Okay. Wow.
Yes, even the
Wow.
way he rhymed, everything, the length of the verses, the intro, the hook, the backup and everything.
Wow.
Yes, mine was just in Hausa. I so much love the song that I had to make my own version.
Wow.
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 And I feel it wouldn't have been any different if I did it the way he did his. So I had to just do it in Hausa. But there was a time when I used to listen to the song like 50 times a day.
You can imagine.
Yeah, I so much love the song. The guy have got fire melody, man.
Wow.
Yes, a lot of people don't know about that, but that's where I got the song.
Okay.
Actually,
wow.
Yeah.
Gaskiya, that's a nice song. We
Thank you
actually
very
enjoy.
much.
I remember when the song came out. Like we used to play the song like every day, like almost all day. Like in the store, we actually played like almost
For
all
the
the time.
bunnies,
Everybody loves loves the song.
For the bunnies.
Yeah, and then the most recent song, that's the Wasika.
Wasika as well as Summer.
Yeah, that's a very touchy song.
Thank you very much.
So many people have like different opinion about the song. Somebody has met me and said, is B.O.C actually talking about himself? Like, so I was saying, this song is like 3D. It comes from different
angles.
From different dimensions. So
yeah.
it couldn't possibly be about him. True. Because it feels like he was telling some other person's story and things that could actually happen to people.
True. It's not actually.
How did you get to make that type of record?
I know. I got like that beats.
Yeah.
I had the beats since, I don't know. There are songs that, I'll get the beat for like 1 year or even more without even thinking of doing anything on the beat. I'll just be listening to the beats.
Wow.
I love sinking myself into the beats. And then picture how blend the lyrics to also the texture of the beats, and then like make music, not just pour our lyrics on it, but let it be that okay, this beat is just giving this lyrics a background, or it's expressing it the more.
Yeah.
So when OG Beat sent me the beats, he sent me the beat like since last year September.
That OG Beat, he has done a beat for you on your previous
he's done a couple
project.
of beats for me. He produced Hakimu.
Yeah.
He produced Idan Dare. He produced Rites of Passage. And then this was Hikazu Asama. So when he sent the beat for me, he said he sent me the beats and he sent it to Paper Colion.
Yeah.
Yes, he sent it for two of
Paper in Lagos.
Yes, Paper in Lagos. Where he said there's no problem, I should use the beats. And I was listening to the beat for long, and even the verses. I started writing the verses like since, because I was working on Naughty by Nature.
Okay.
Actually,
Yeah.
Yes, I was supposed to have released it like since last year. Yeah, but then seeing that we were putting out Darren Raiwa, I said, okay, let me just let it slide for that moment. Let me not hold it back, so that Darren Raiwa will get time to circulate and all that.
Yeah.
So the Wasika Azwa
Yeah.
is part of Naughty by Nature.
Oh.
Actually. So
okay.
but then I like all the 3 verses were written like more than halfway.
Okay.
Like I wrote like
just
12 bars each, but it wasn't completed. So then COVID-19 came in. People were actually feeling afraid, that people are just sneeze or cough away. So even though the song wasn't actually about COVID-19, but then
It was
with the rate at
inspired
which
by the
people are
situation.
dying,
Yeah.
you know, so like I felt I should put out a record that would remind people as
That,
to the time that we're in.
yeah, things like this actually happen
You know,
to people.
things like this actually happen, and those stories
Yeah.
I put out on the song were not my personal stories in any way,
Okay.
because my popsy is alive, my momsy is alive.
For sake of clarity.
Yes, and then me, I'm the only male child in my family, so
And
it's
then
not like my mom lost
there was a verse you were talking about, like
a mom losing her son
yes.
and all that. So it wasn't, but these are things that happen in our societies.
Yeah, every day.
You know, they happen, and even like I think in some situations I've heard like a couple of people, talking about someone that's facing similar kind of situation.
Yeah.
Like in several occasions.
Okay.
So I had to just put out the song and then like make people, remember the time that we're in, and then also things that people, let people reflect.
Yeah.
And then things that happen to other people on day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
And
True.
then like we should be happy, like some of us that our parents are still alive, and then we don't face any sort of molestations in
That's
our
true.
homes. We should feel blessed and opportuned about that, because there are some people that are looking for that opportunity and then they got none.
True. Very true. Music, like, it changes with time.
Yeah, true.
Like, it changes with time. Then after a certain time, somebody that's popping now, or the sound that is actually popping now, might not be what will pop like in few years or years to come.
Yeah.
I've met a lot of people that actually are so concerned about like right now, what is actually happening right now. You don't like give a serious thought to, all right, what would be of my music in the next 10 years? What will people say about me? What will people don't really care. They just want to pop right now.
Yeah.
How do you take things like this? What do you think about your music? Do you actually make music for the moment? Like, I just want to pop this year. I don't care what happens next year. I don't care what happens 10 years to come. Like, when you create music, like, what is in your head?
Like, like personally, like my music, the kind of music I make is just a reflection of the kind of music I enjoy.
Wow.
So and then I'm a hip hop artist, of course.
Sure.
But as well, I'm a musician. So, apart from being identified with a particular genre of music, I also respect music in general.
Yeah.
So I, like, one thing that comes to my mind whenever I'm writing my music is how long it's going to last, even when I'm gone. Even when I'm not an artist anymore. I was watching a documentary on the evolution of hip hop from, I think it was 1977 to 2017, and hip hop went through a lot of changes. Even in the beginning, like rappers were rapping on pop sound. They were rapping on pop sound. Then with time, the sound became hard. And then they slowed down the tempo. It became hard, and then with time it became bumpy again. Like gradually, there was crunk. And then with time it became trap.
Right. This is the time we are now. Right now.
This is the time that we are right now. But then, there were a lot of artists whom songs were used as reference. But as for the most of the artists, or like the artists that are considered as being like greatest of all time, like those that are on that list, some of them rap on pop sound, some of them on R&B, some of them on even reggae, some of them different kind of sounds.
Yeah.
But one thing that was peculiar about their
All of
music,
them.
like all of them, was their lyricism.
Yeah.
Yes, like all the songs were
You,
lyrically
you can take away
rich.
You can take away sound beats, but you can't take away
yes,
the lyrics.
but the lyrics was intact. So like I have that kind of orientation as well. Yes, like me, I don't even care the kind of music you make as an artist, but
The content.
the content is what attracts me to your music. Yes, because there are some songs that like the beats are actually chilling, you know they pop a lot, but then when you can only enjoy the music for the sake of the beats.
Yeah, club type of songs.
So if if I cannot enjoy the music for the lyrics, then no need playing the music. I can as well play the beats and enjoy it. I can just play the beat and enjoy it.
That's true.
So but then these days, even though with like change is constant, as they say,
Yeah.
and then it's something that is inevitable and one cannot even fight it.
True.
It has to happen,
And it
when
will
it
happen.
happens. Now dolin is a paru.
Yeah.
But then it's me. I listen to trap music. I listen to real boom bap. I listen to all kinds of music. But then the kind of trap music I listen to, I'm not against trap, but the kind of trap music I listen to, and the trap music that have content,
Substance.
akwai substance, because idan babu substance gaskiya ba zan ci ba.
Bapari.
Ba zan ci ba, because like I said earlier,
So you ain't gonna listen to no mumble.
no, you go just why now open your mouth and yarn. Why you go just yarn like say they beat you, but it's all good. Every kind of music has its own followership.
That's true.
And we're not trying to slander anyone. But as for me, this is my own philosophy and this is my own take on it.
Yeah.
I respect all kinds of music, but one has to be sure that the lyrics is intact.
Yeah, like I was saying, a few days ago was Marley Day. Just a day before that, I didn't know. I didn't remember. So what happened was, I told myself I was going to listen to Bob Marley throughout. Like I didn't even know the next day was Marley Day.
Yeah.
So I was just playing like a lot of his record from way back, and then I got into the next day and I realized, okay, today is
Marley Day.
Wow, I felt like
I remember you were in Home Streets.
I've been playing the songs like, and then the one thing that kept on coming to me like was, man, how this guy, how was this guy able to say all these things like 30 years ago or even more, like things actually like relate to this time and things that are actually happening. So that was actually my push to you, because you seem like that type of artist. Like you actually think about like things that are actually happening around, and then how it actually affects us as people, and then how we can actually help ourselves with the music. It's not about just the entertainment. People need to make music that actually feed people.
That's true.
Because people need to be talked to, and people need music to actually learn a lot. Like me, I don't actually read books, but I listen to music a lot. So I try to find music that
there
can
are
actually
lots of people like that.
Yeah,
actually, that's like, as for most people on the streets,
yeah,
that's the easiest way they get to learn.
Yeah.
So
yeah, true.
So like we have to also make records with that understanding.
True.
And then, in as much as one wants to be relevant for long, I think the content have to be rich.
True.
Yes, because if it's about making hits, people make hits by the day.
Yeah.
Like the hits don't even last for long. People make hits like today. After 3 days,
there's a new song tomorrow. There's a new song after that. Like songs come out like this, this.
And then it doesn't mean that, like it doesn't mean that even lyrically rich songs do not make hits.
They do.
That like there are a lot of songs that are okay. Let me say, "Hate Me Now" by Nas. It's a hit
Wow.
song
Yeah,
now.
that's fire.
It's a hit
That's
song.
fire. Yeah.
And then even though it's a hit song, but then when you listen to it, okay, man, this song,
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
I've got content.
That's
So
true.
those are the kind of hit songs I want to make. You
Oh.
know? Yeah, I want to make hit song. And then, sorry to say, even though sometimes fans would want to determine what you do as an artist, they will say, you're not doing this, like that. Or more. In as much as I don't enjoy it, I don't do it. Yes.
Wow.
So because before they got to know me as an artist,
You have been your own artist.
I've been my own artist and I've been my first audience.
Yes.
You know?
That's true.
And it was after I enjoyed what I was doing that I put it out. And that was how they got to discover me.
Yeah.
So okay, why not just let me do this stuff?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Let me just do it and then we'll get to enjoy it all. But by the time the audience are beginning to bring in like opinions about what you should do, how you should do it and how you shouldn't, sometimes it distracts the artist.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't want to be that type of artist actually. Like kubari kwe me. Let's just do it. And me, I feel like I have my own kind of audience.
Yeah.
So like when I'm writing the song, I also picture myself as being a fan to myself.
Yeah.
So once I enjoy it, Toshi Kianapa.
That's the ultimate starting point.
That's
saying
just it.
To put a song out, if you don't really like the song, you wouldn't put it out. Otherwise, there's no need to put it out.
That's just the point.
Yeah, the fact that you said you're your first audience and you have been your first fan, obviously.
True.
And like that gives me like a lot of comfort because I think I come from that school of thought too. Like before I put out the song, I make sure I enjoy the song, I like it, and then I already feel like, oh man, I've succeeded. So if I get people like tell me, that's a nice song, it just only feels like a bonus.
Yeah, because you've
like
already felt it.
Yeah.
Like when I record a new song and I get the mix, sometimes I listen to it like 50 or more times.
Yeah.
I'll just listen to it mostly
detailed
in the
listening.
nights. Then you call me. I'll listen over and over. I remember when we recorded our first song with Slash D.
Yeah.
Like when we got the mix, we played the song from morning till night.
Wow.
I'm telling you, we played this like there wasn't any song playing again. And that time it was CD now. So we were playing it. I think when NEPA took lights, we had to go to where they used to charge phones and all that.
Wow.
We plug it there, we remove the CD. They were even slamming it in the shop. Yeah, they were slamming it. After we finished enjoying it there, we still took it back home.
Oh.
We're still playing it all through. So like I have to enjoy the music before I put it out.
That's true.
Yeah, the fact that I enjoy it doesn't mean everyone else will enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yes, but then I always try to make a mark with my music. And then in as much as I'm satisfied with what I do, I feel I'm done with one particular chapter that I should be done with.
Yeah. So the next thing.
Nagama Kena, I just think about the next thing to be done.
Oh.
And that's just how it is.
You have like you have a lot of pending projects.
Plenty. That's the motivation.
Yeah. Some you've said, some you've not said proudly. I know you've said you're going to do an album, Anatari. You've said High Noon too. You've said Naughty by Nature, recently.
Yeah, that's like 3.
Yeah. So
we've got Black Diary.
Okay, it's gonna be an album now.
No, Black Diary 3. There's Black Diary 3, but
I know you have to do it every 5 years.
Yes, and this is the 5th year.
So the song is definitely gonna come out.
Yeah, the song is definitely gonna come out. But then Black Diary.
How about you make it an album?
It sounds good for an album. Like there are a lot of pending projects, and that's actually the motivation, because the moment I picture, okay, I'm supposed to do this, okay, the next thing I start putting in work. And then some of these projects,
Mm.
it's not like there are no songs for the project,
Mm.
but probably it's not yet time to put it out.
Okay.
Because like when I recorded No English,
Mm.
I recorded like 47 songs, I think.
Oh.
So like my plan was to put out 40 songs, 20 on the mixtape, 20 on the album. It was supposed to be a twin project,
Yeah.
like a mixtape and an album. So then, unfortunately,
You know that's so confusing, because I remember when you were actually promoting the No English, you were saying No English mixtape album. A lot of
Yes.
people don't really understand
Yes.
what you were
I
actually.
was actually supposed to put out twin projects, the
Yeah.
mixtape and the album at once. But then, unfortunately, like my producer's hard disk got stolen and there wasn't backup.
Dead.
Yeah, so that was how all the songs, we lost almost all the songs. So the songs we actually put out on the project were just the remains of
What was left?
what was left.
And it
In
was
fact,
fire.
That wasn't the plan actually. And then apart from that, when I put out Rai, some of the songs on Rai were actually supposed to be on No English mixtape. Yeah, but they were not mixtape. They were originally made songs.
Like which
So
song?
they were supposed to be part of the album.
Which of the song?
Fans, 50 Naira. Yes, which other song? I think there were like 3 or 4 songs that were supposed to be on No English.
Yeah.
Yes, I had to leave it to Rai even after Sorry Please Thanks. And then on Sorry Please Thanks,
Yeah.
Knock Knock was also part of No English.
Okay.
Yes, it was an original song. So I was like, okay, since I cannot be able to put out the album now, I can only put out the mixtape, because as for the mixtape, we had the beats and all. So I can easily record it again.
all over again. Yeah.
Yes, so I said, okay, the original songs,
Yeah.
let me just reduce the number.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was how I put it out on the subsequent projects, like Knock Knock on Sorry Please Thanks, and Fans, and 15 Naira on Rai.
Oh.
Yes, that was how I did. But initially, it was supposed to be on No English. But all thanks to God, man. Yeah, because
Man.
it wasn't easy actually. Like losing a
Losing
lot of
those
songs,
songs.
and I can't even get them back. There's this song. Even before I got here this morning, I was telling Stash I did one song with Chris Flames, Pitch Black. We did that song, and there's this other song I did with Mass Prince sister. She's an artist too.
Okay.
Yeah, so I like that song. Seaman finished mixing the song. He said, okay, I'll leave it till morning. I'll come and master it, like the Pitch Black and all the song.
Yeah.
When he got to the studio in the morning, everything was gone. And I feel it's one of, like, most especially the one I did with Chris Flames.
Yeah.
It's one of the most powerful songs I've ever recorded.
Wow.
And I cannot even get it back. I feel bad for that. But then it's all good. Like all of us as artists,
Yeah,
we've had that experience at one point or the other. But then,
that's true.
We still have more to come. It happens.
Maybe I can check. Maybe I tell you when it happened.
Yeah, now that was the reason why we recorded VIP with Chris.
Okay.
Yes, it was because we couldn't get that song.
Even though I don't know how that other song sound,
Mm.
you just said it's very powerful. I
Yes,
think
I love the song.
the VIP song is
Actually.
actually a nice song. I think that the loss of that song actually gave birth to another
The
powerful
VIP.
song.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
For real.
So things actually happen sometimes for
They
a
do.
reason.
They do. Okay, but the dark,
Mama gonna.
it happens, but we're still here, man. We're
That's
still here.
true. That's true. Kai, this is a much nearer conversation. Like, we have to do this again, man.
As in,
Like, there's a lot of things to talk about. We just get it started.
plenty on still.
It's been a minute.
Plenty on still.
B.O.C. Madaki.
Soup. We've done all that. Diamond D.
From
All that.
Diamond, the Diamond D is gone now.
Diamond D is
You
gone.
actually did a great job.
But you know that last year someone was asking if Diamond is same guy as B.O.C.
Where has the guy been?
I don't know.
Where has the guy been? Do you
I
know
don't
why?
know.
Do you know, because a lot of artists like have actually, I've changed name before. I was using
Kidon. Kidon.
oh guy, don't do me like that now. So I think a lot of guys artists have actually done have passed through that same thing. But what is so different about yours is you've already created a name already with Diamond D, and you were so big that time, and then you actually revolt like, I want a different name. I want
Seriously.
B.O.C. And then you start working like, it's like you becoming a new artist all over again.
Seriously.
And you have to be better and bigger than Diamond T for that
Seriously.
name to stand out.
That was like 11 years ago. 2009 was when I started using B.O.C. But I was using Diamond D, the B.O.C.
So it started from
Alongside-
Diamond D, the B.O.C.
Yeah, Diamond
I
D,
see.
the
I see.
B.O.C.
It's almost like the same stuff like Black Hole and
Chris Flames.
Chris Flames.
Black Blinks to Black Hole Sound. Chris Flames to
Yeah,
GIG.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
It's actually not easy,
It's
but
not
people will
easy.
get used to it.
yeah. I see. They are almost good right now because people actually know them with GID and Black
Hole.
Hole
Now
right
they are
now.
beginning to even forget about Black Blinks.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Chris Flames, except for old records.
That is the problem.
Yes,
So
except
how
for
how
old
do you deal
records.
with all those records? You have to let them go at some point.
Yeah, just I think what's important is that one have to keep being consistent and being good at what he does.
Yeah.
You know, the fans will get to grow
Into
with,
the new,
into
new
the new
brand.
person that you are, because some of them will not actually mind if you were whatever name you called yourself in the
Before.
past, but what they will be concerned about is how good you still are.
right now.
Yes, so once you're still good, Bamasala,
Which
it's good to go. When smart Sabine fans in is actually yes, some will go, some will still come.
Yeah.
Yes, soldier go, soldier
Yeah, soldier
come,
go.
barrack still remains.
Yeah. Well, Kai, I this is the point I don't really like about the podcast.
As in, you don't expert, you don't pot. I say I don't fall for water.
I don't fall for it. Well, B.O.C. is actually nice talking to you always. Like,
I feel happy
this is
to be
just
here
because
too.
there's a camera and we have to record this. We have this conversation every day,
Yeah, real.
and it's not actually enough. But then, anytime we have the opportunity, we'll try to. The people love to listen to. a
In
lot.
fact, me one day, na me go invite myself.
This is your home. You
Na
can
me go
come
invite myself. I go see
anytime.
how far I get here. So
Gaskiya. Yeah, this is a reason why we have the platform. It's just to talk about stuff like anytime you feel like this, anything you
Yeah.
can just stop by. Let's just talk about it over a record. That's just the difference.
True.
Yeah. So thank you for coming.
I'm very, very most grateful, man. How good you. Thank you
It's
for
a
having me.
it's a
around.
blessing to have you, man.
How good you to say.
Superstar B.O.C.
Superstar Lendu.
Lendo podcast is at the Store Culture Talk. Thank you guys. See ya.